Hey Don, how you doing tonight?
Doing good, Ernie. How are you?
Very good. It's Tuesday, May 19th, and this is going to be the first in a long series of us looking at the macro signal. And we did our very first video yesterday describing a little bit about the technology. Now we're going to start getting into its practical application. Right now, we're in what a lot of people are describing as a triple top. And some people think that we may even be rolling over and getting super bearish. I still think that we're a little bit bullish. What is the macro signal telling us?
Well, the macro signal is in between a buy and a sell. And it is not indicating time to sell for sure. I would be very careful to sell, and I can show you on the chart if you want what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's take a look at the chart.
This is a chart all the way back to April 1st on the macro signal that we track. And over here on the right-hand side, where it dips down to the very low end of the range, that was the night that we gave the sell signal. And you want to see the macro number to come down below 22. And 22 is the line, which is, well, you can probably see it on the screen where 22 is. So unless the macro signal gets down to there, unless it's at that point, I'm not selling the market.
Right. So that's what we saw on Sunday night.
Sunday night, we saw it down there at the low at that 19. That was a complete freak out. That was the low for the year. So when it hit that low, that's when we generated our sell. Right now, it's at 27, which is, it's got a ways to go before it's a classic buy signal, but it's certainly not a sell. It's a market in flux, and I would just caution people that if you are going to be going long or short and you're looking at these signals, there's nothing here yet as a buyer or seller in terms of today being the day.
Cool. All right. So what we'll do going forward is we'll be tracking this on a regular basis. We'll try to do daily if we can, or when we have sort of something significant to say. And then we'll see just how good these macro signals are at helping us guide us through these turbulent times. My understanding is that we also have macro signals for sectors as well, right?
Yeah, right now we're tracking the gold miners, software sector, and real estate. And I don't know if we talked about this last night, but we're going to add a whole bunch more sectors. Hopefully in the next week or so. I'd like to add 20 or 30 more sectors.
Sure. And what we'll do over time is we'll talk about each one of those as we go on and do this sort of regular scheduled report. And then we'll figure out how we're going to present this to people as a product. But first, we want to get people familiar with it and just see the efficacy of it, and then we'll go from there.
Well, the main thing I would tell people about tonight's signal is it is turned over from 31 and a quarter. It hit 27 today. It's turning down, which means if I was to put money on this, which I'm not because we're not at a buy or a sell, but I would say that it's moving towards a sell. It's not a sell yet, and it's certainly not a buy. It's a signal in flux, and at the moment, I'm kind of hoping the market pushes higher. I really do. Hope the market pushes up and we get a really strong sell signal.
Of course, hope is not a strategy, Don. We love the macro. That's why it just takes away all semblance of hope. It gives us hope that we have it. That's for sure.
Well, maybe I just want all those bears to get burned, because I do hear a lot of bearish talk out there with people saying that it can't go any higher and all that. And I wouldn't trust the story right now. I'd wait for the signal. Back up. I can't tell your viewers what to do. I'm waiting for a signal, and we're not there yet.
Yep. We're just weathermen, just looking at what it's telling us and then guiding us from there. Thanks a lot, Don. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.